All right, guys, today we're going to learn to play Blue Christmas, Elvis Presley. It's a piano solo version. I think you'll like it. All right, so as you can see, this is kind of a jazzy, bluesy, fun way to play this song, and it's not too hard. It sounds really cool, but it doesn't. It's not as hard to play as it sounds. I love when it's like that. All right, so this is, of course, all the lessons for this will be on webpianoteacher.com. We're going to do the free part one right here on YouTube, as always. But guys, I have many Christmas song lessons on the website if you want to play some Christmas songs. And the sheets to go along with them. Of course, you can download the sheet if you're a member of webpianoteacher.com. But let's get started here. Yeah, I got tons of lessons on the site, Christmas lessons. Yeah, so on this one, we're going to go C, really low. Okay, so the lowest C octave on the piano. All right, top C, low C. And then I'm actually going to put a G sharp on these. G sharp. We could just do a C like that, but I like the G sharp because it really, so that's up to you what you want to do. I'm going to play a G sharp, C, E, G sharp, come under, C, E, G sharp, come under again, C, E, G sharp, C. So when you come under, the trick there is don't, people want to go a mechanical like this, and that actually will slow you down. You want to be moving, you want your wrist to actually rotate a little bit. So it's rotating that way, so see that? In slow motion, that's really what's happening. It's very graceful looking in slow motion, but that's really going to give you the best action. Like that. So, ba-bum. Okay? And then. Alright, so all this was just the intro. And you're just going to hold the pedal down. Okay? Alright, so let's get to this next part. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. This little melody here, C, C, F, C, G. So this is melody in the right hand. Really cool arrangement. And it's pretty long, but it's really fun. C, C, F, C, G, C, C, F, A. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Now once you start this bass line, you have to make sure that you don't pedal through this. Very little pedal in this. In fact, if you use any pedal at all, it's just going to be on maybe some of the longer notes just to give it a little flavor. But you don't want to ruin this with pedal because this is like a bass, a double bass would play, with strings. The big string bass, do, 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 do. I always think of Tom and Jerry for some reason. There's a cartoon where he's playing the double bass. But you can put a double bass sound on your keyboard. Some of them have splits where you have piano on the high and then a bass sound on the left hand. It's kind of a neat way to do it. F, A, D, C, A, C. All right. So if you've never done that before, you just got to get used to it because it's going to happen the whole song. Especially on this. Then we'll get to C. But you see the pattern is the same no matter what chord I'm doing. So, all right, so once you get to that, so we have bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. So right here, C, and then a C again with adding a G, and then a C. So if you line them up, you have chord, C, F, A, that's an F chord. Right, together. Right, you just line them up. Da, 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 da. I'm not using any pedal. If I use pedal, it just ruins it, doesn't it? So don't do that. You can have a lot of good piano playing and then ruin it by that right foot. All right, so we keep going. We'll have the same chord there. And then right hand's going to have C, F, A. So I'm going from an F chord to a G minor. And I'm actually going to do 1, 4, 5. It makes it easier for me to get to B flat, D, G with 1, 2, 5. You can go 1, 3, 5 to 1, 2, 5. That's probably what most of you are used to. And so when you get to your C chord, C, E, G, A, so this is kind of cut off right here. You see that? See how the pattern of the bass line is the same as on the F chord when you get on the C? And don't rush. I always have to tell myself that because I'll rush if I don't try not to. These tremolos are really fun. When you have a tremolo, B flat, E, B flat, you don't necessarily just have to go as fast as you possibly can. I mean, sometimes you'll do that playing Jerry Lee Lewis or something, but for something slow like this, kind of a lazy, you know. And it doesn't matter how fast you do it. In fact, it sounds better if it's not in time with the left hand. You just have to make sure you, bam, you end it and come in on the downbeat on that next measure. So, all right, so this is a very long arrangement. And we go all the way through it, verse, chorus, and several times. So it's really cool. It's got a lot of neat little licks in it. Again, webpianoteacher.com. This Christmas song. Thought I'd add another new one this year, as well as many, many other Christmas song lessons on webpianoteacher.com. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you later.